Thank you, Donna, for your very brave story. I first heard Donna's story when I went to the protest that Mandy arranged up in Glasgow, and hearing her story really saddened me. Unfortunately, it's not an isolated event. These things are happening today, and you know, this is what this is all about, raising awareness and putting a stop to this for good. Okay, so we're going to have our next guest, our next speaker, really important. So this is Anne Gemmell Anderson, and she is speaking out for justice for Jase, the grandmother of Jase, and she has got a horrendous story to share with you. So massive round of applause for Anne. Come on, Anne. Woo!
Sexual children from exploitation from the Scottish, English, Ireland, Irish and Welsh government, then I really don't believe you should have children, because the future that they're going to live in is no one I won't even imagine. And I'm going to let Anne tell you Jase's story about the boy I was telling you about.
Afternoon, Cardiff. In January 2020, 1 week before my grandson's 4th birthday, he was sexually abused by...
Now, Anne can't mention this boy's name. I can. Want a bit? His name's Adam McMaster. And to Adam McMaster and his bitch your mother, I'm coming for you.
His mother was a family friend, and we invited them up from Manchester to stay with us. On the 17th of January 2020, Kerry Wilson...
where are we? Adam's mother
told to take care of Jase in the bedroom to play on the PlayStation. He double locked the doors, sat my grandson on the bed and told him exactly what he was going to do to him. My grandson told him no, but Adam told Jase to be quiet, forced himself upon my grandson after raping my baby. He told him that if he told anyone, he would kill Jase, his family, and from that moment, my grandson was left traumatised and in fear for his life. He stole my grandson's innocence, destroyed his childhood, and left my grandson with a life sentence. My grandson kept himself to himself for 6 months and finally opened up, told us what happened. We went straight to the police that night, begging them to help. A video interview was set up for my grandson. My daughter was not allowed in the room to be with our traumatised 4-year-old. After the video interview, the police told us that my grandson had managed to give them more details than he first told us. Things no 4-year-old would know or understand. The police told us that what my grandson had told them, that this was enough to go to court, but they wanted to do more investigation. During the investigation, Adam McMaster, to this day, has never been questioned. Yet, in 2017, when he was 13-year-old, he was at Swinton Police Station being interviewed for the rape of a young boy and his little sister. They had all the evidence against him for that case, just like Jase's. It was not taken to the court because of his apparent lack of understanding. Yet he knew what he was doing the minute he threatened to kill my 3-year-old grandson if he told anybody what he had done. Also during the investigation, 7 other victims came forward, also from Manchester. Children and adults, the police spoke with these other victims but failed to log their statements. Since 2017, he was put under restrictions by social service workers in Manchester Police that he was not allowed near any children under the age of 18. His mother and social work failed to abide by these restrictions and allowed him to mix with children in his street and stay with us in Scotland, knowing that my grandson would be at risk from him. Social workers, police, Child Protection and the Scottish justice system have totally failed my grandson. We've appealed to the court for the decision not to take it to court twice. We've raised our concerns with him being able to walk free the streets. It is going to take him to kill a young child for them to open their eyes, and something is done about this beast. We have been in contact with the Lord Advocate, but he has now stepped down, so I'm now dealing with the new Lord Advocate. I've also had phone calls back and forth with his social workers manager. The thing that I can't get out my head that day, I go to bed every night, wake up every morning. The reason he's not getting questioned or taken to court is because he will not understand, and he won't cope being locked away. How the hell do you think my grandson feels? We have a young boy's life who's ruined. He goes to bed every night, he wets his bed at night, he soils himself, he's pushed himself away from all his friends. He doesn't like to trust people or meet new people. His life's ruined because of this beast, because that's what he is. He's a beast. Thanks for listening to me, but if you see the flyers out there, can you please get these faces out there, because I'm going for that and its mother, because she is just as bad as him. Hairy beasts.
Now can I also mention his mother is allowed that child and protected by social services. His mother has now set that child, she's an adult and responsible for him. She set him upon 7 children. She befriends the families and grooms them for him, and then she allows her child to go and rape them. He's still walking. He's raped children in Ireland, he's raped children in Wales, he's raped children in Scotland. And he's raped, is it not Wales? Not Wales, England, how many? The last time I tried to read this. So guys, I said my piece. I know I'm meant to be speaking, I've did it. So after I finish this, that's me. So this is justice. This was written by
Shell Robinson from the We Hear You group.
So Shell Robinson from the We Hear You group, and it was from a SRA survivor. And she's lived this, she knows what Jase's hell is living in just now. And that is why we're worried. I'm going to let Wales deal with the sex education. This is why. What about their children? Where's the thoughts on them? So they're just going to traumatise them all over again, as well as traumatising the rest of them? No way! No way, not now, what? This ain't happening, guys. This ain't happening. Over my dead body, and I know Kim feels the same. It's not happening. So I'm going to read you Jase's poem. So this is from the eyes of Jase, who's 6 years old. I was a happy, carefree little boy. Then my life changed. A child rapist entered my life, and from that day my life was rearranged. He took my innocence before I even knew what it was. He left my family heartbroken, fighting a never-ending cause. See, they want justice for me, and they bravely fight for this every day. Jase knows we fight. The paedophile should be held to account, so another little boy won't have their childhood taken away. I know my mummy loves me, and I know that she's so sad. I don't really understand why. I'm only 5 years old, a small lad. I try my best to be happy and play and fool around, just like any other little boy, but at night I'm scared and break down. I used to wet the bed, and I never used to wet the bed, and I wasn't plagued with nightmares. I used to sleep soundly before I was told the system don't care. You see, my rapist walks free while I'm locked in a world of my own because my rapist has learning difficulties. It seems the violence is condoned. He is deemed a vulnerable adult, but I'm just a little boy. What will this man do next? My mummy is scared another childhood he will destroy. I may not have been the first, and my mummy's fear is I won't be the last. How many of us will hurt and will be haunted by our past? I don't know what my future holds, and I know my mummy worries. She wants me to grow up happy, but right now there is no hurry. I want to be a carefree boy and enjoy my childhood. My mummy will make that happen, but that nightmare remains misunderstood. Maybe that's why my mummy cries, because she sees how much I've changed. The world seems an unsafe place because of a man deranged. I don't want that man to hurt others, but nobody listens to me. I'm just a little boy that the justice system doesn't care to see. But what happens in the future is this man continues to walk free. Will the next boy be killed, or will there be others hurt like me? I know my mummy wants him in the jail. That means he doesn't. Be now or in the future, she will always do best by me, so that day doesn't have to change everything, because my mummy still sees me. In her eyes I am her world, and she is always by my side. That will always be the case, and so we can all move on with pride. Justice for Jase!
Madam and Master, I vow and I give my word to each one and every one of you here today. Madam and Master, I'm coming for you. I will make sure you are locked away. You are never going to harm any more of our children. These people in these parliaments can make laws. Every parliament can change. But I vow if they don't change and do something about this son of a bitch, I'll make sure. I'll make sure that they listen to me. Surely we've got elections coming for councillors.